Welcome back one more time. Now we need to give some finishing touch for our first game. Okay. So I told you that I have a different plan regarding removing the ball from the screen. And this plan is actually a part of making this game a bit more challenging. So what if I remove the ball as soon as they spawn on the screen, and we should remove the balls after a period or certain period? For example, when the game starts and the ball is spawning, for example, this 8 ball has been spawned and it will remain the entire game. But instead, we keep this ball on the screen. We can remove this ball after a certain amount of time. And we can do so very, very easily by using the Flutter's delay method. So inside the ball class, and when the onload method is finished, after we add the number text component, what we can do is we can simply say future dot delayed. This is an asynchronous function. We need to provide a duration. So duration is, say, 2, I guess. And then we need to provide a function. So after 2 seconds, okay, I need to provide the parameter name seconds. Okay. So after 2 seconds, this will be called, this function will be called, and we will simply remove the ball after this duration by simply saying remove from parent. So let's see whether it works or not. Let's restart the game and tap, and let's see this 9 ball. After 2 seconds, the balls are removing from the screen automatically. Okay. And you see how easily we can do so. But I love effects so much. We can use an effect to remove the ball more efficiently, more graphically, so that our game can look a bit great, I guess. So what I can do is I am going to remove this future.delayed. So this is one option that we can do. I just wanted to show you that we can use Flutter's API inside this Flame game. But I'm not going to do this. I'm going to disable this line. Instead, I'm going to add an effect. So let's say add, and the effect I'm going to use, which is a sequence effect. So there is another effect called the sequence effect, and as the name suggests, we can provide a sequence of effects. That means the effects will run one after another. And as a parameter of this sequence effect, we need to provide a list. And inside that list, you can add as many effects as you want. So first thing, I want to add an effect in this list. So in the process of removing the ball, we will first scale down the ball. So the ball size will be decreased over time. And at some point, the ball will be vanished from the screen. And that's why I'm going to use another effect, which is a scale effect. Scale effect dot to. And the target size, we need to provide the target size. That will be a vector2 dot all. And the scale, the final scale will be 0.0. So the initial scale of any component is 1, and the final scale will be 0. And also we need to provide an effect controller. So let's say effect controller, and here we need to provide a duration, and let's say the duration is 3, I guess, or maybe 5, okay, maybe 5. And after that effect, I am going to say another effect, which is a remove effect. So now inside this list, I have added 2 effects. One, the scale effect that will scale down the size of the ball from 1 to 0 within this duration. And after this effect has been finished, this effect will be executed. This effect simply removes the component from the screen. And I guess we can provide a duration as well, or the delay. We can provide a delay. So after how long the ball will be removed from the screen, but we don't need to provide any delay this time. And the default is 0, 0. And to see this action, see this modification in action, what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the game time a little bit so that we can play a little longer. Let's say 20 minutes. And now if I hit restart, and you will see the balls are spawning and their size is reducing, and after 5 seconds they are removed from the screen. Now it looks a bit good than previous version of the game. We can achieve this kind of feature by simply adding effects, and effects, that's why effects are very powerful, and Flame actually provides a lot of effects, and this can save a lot of work if you can utilize them properly.